Hi Libra loves. Okay, we're looking at your overall energies and what's surrounding you. Please only take what resonates and if it doesn't. To my ongoing subscribers, I want to thank you for joining me. To any new subscribers, welcome. I'm open for private readings now, if you'd like one. You'll find my email address in the description box down below. Okay, I'll give these cards a couple more shuffles. Bum, 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 bum. Hope everyone's had a positive day wherever you are in the world. And you've got the rest you needed and you've recharged and you're back on form again. Okay, so you guys are the highest white light. I see you come through and block out any negative energy. Please and thank you. Archangels, spirit guides, ask you to come through and help me channel. What messages would you like me to give Libras? Okay. What's coming into the current moment for Libra? What's coming into the current moment for Libra? Knight of Swords. Okay. This could either be your energy or another's energy. This is swift action, intense determination, brave, courageous, a leader, risk taker. This could be someone else. Could be someone else that's speaking bad of you, okay? Or they took some type of risk. Or this could be your energy, okay? Where you're a leader, quick-witted, a fourth nature, okay? Knight of Swords. Okay. Risk taking a sense of maybe speaking some truth, okay? Alright? Or there could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that took some type of risk, okay? Either or either. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, Ace of Cups. Holy Grail, Cup of Love. Okay. Knight of Swords. Could be someone that has love for you, I don't know. Okay. Someone's in their emotions. This is usually the Cup of Love. Could be someone that has a lot of emotions for you, okay? Could be someone that's protecting you, either or either. The Devil, Capricorn energy, okay? Could be from a Capricorn, something a Capricorn done, okay? Capricorn's on a dark path, okay? Acts as a dark reflection to the Lover's card, okay? This is in regards to bondage and addictions. Any more messages? Any more messages? Any more messages? Yeah. I think this person was sent to bind you, Libra. This Capricorn, okay? Yeah. This Capricorn was sent to bind you, okay? King of Cups. Yeah, this Capricorn was working with, maybe working with the King of Cups, I'm not sure, alright, okay? Okay. We're only four cards in, okay? But there could be someone that has some type of emotions, Cup of Love, okay? Someone's not, yeah, King of Cups, this is someone that, upright. This is someone that's uses their intuition, someone that has a lot of emotions, okay, or they use their emotions for the right, okay. But in reverse, this is someone that could be emotionally manipulative, okay. So look, okay, again, running 4 cards in, this could be someone that has some type of addiction, okay, someone that, again, as I said, I'm only 4 cards in, this could be someone that drinks a lot, okay, has an addiction, right? Or this could be someone that has love for you, okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or it could be a Capricorn that has an alcohol addiction, okay, or they drink a lot. Any more messages? Yeah, 10 of Swords, this person backstabber, okay, something about betrayal. Maybe when someone drinks, they just talk shit about you behind your back. I'm sure you don't give a flying rat's ass, okay? Again, we haven't got power of what external people have got to say. But at the end of the day, just don't worry about it. Just keep moving forward, doing you, okay? Again, yeah, we ain't got to control what others think or say. That's their problem, not ours. Any more messages, Spirit Guides, of highest light, please and thank you. Okay, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person was doing something very dark or working with some type of practitioner. I'm hearing, okay, sending you energy, okay. But all they're doing is binding themselves, to be honest, to this, okay. Knight of Pentacles. They could have been working with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone had patience, or this is your energy. Someone sees that you're patient, practical, loyal, responsible, persistent, protective, okay? Or there's someone that's protective over your energies, okay? You're seen as a hard worker, okay? But again, in regards to another energy, earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, someone's very stubborn, okay? Someone's very stubborn, they want to listen, okay? So yeah, Knight of Pentacles can mean, you know, it depends what the reason is really, okay? And how the Knight of Pentacles resonates in the reading, okay? Any more messages, Spirit Guides, of the highest white light, okay? Ace of Swords. I mean, they're waiting, aren't they? You know, it's like you've got someone waiting there, they keep sending that energy, alright? Okay? Someone's stubborn. Again, whatever they're sending, whatever this person's bound to, or whatever practitioner they're using, I mean, they're bound to it, not you, Libra. Okay, you're fine. I mean, you know, they're still waiting to see, like, if you're ALIVE, yes, you are, okay? Ace of Swords, you're cutting through confusion. This is a powerful breakthrough, okay? You're speaking some truth, you're quick-witted, okay? Yeah. You know, this Page of Swords, you can be someone that's guarded and vigilant, okay? Or you're guarded towards this energy. Yeah, of course you're going to be guarded, knowing what they're doing. You don't trust this person as far as you throw them. And that ain't far, it's about that far, okay? So we have the world. So this cycle's closed out, okay? This cycle's closed out. Yeah, it could be someone around them that's... or could be another air sign here. Someone's been watching. That could be in the Nine of Swords. Because you're still alive, Libra, and they're in the Nine of Swords, and they're crying, and they're worried, and they're stressed. They're like, oh my God. Yeah. Because you're not DEAD yet, okay? And you keep coming back with more, all right? And they're watching you, and then they're reporting back to their little friends or their little group, okay? Right, yeah. You're protected, Libra. Okay, the cycle's closed out, and then we've got someone still stalking and watching and peeping and stalking again. All right, Queen of Wands. She could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be the Capricorn's partner. Okay, Miss Envious over here. Okay, or this could be someone in a family, whether it's yours or another family, but Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, very envious of you, Libra. Very envious, okay? I mean, I think they're both got addictions, okay? They're both bound, both got addictions, okay? Or someone has got addictions, alright? It definitely ain't you, Libra. I mean, look, you get good Libras, you get bad Libras, but the Libras I'm reading for, no, you ain't got no addictions. But I'll tell you what, you have noticed, Libra, energy is trying to quickly be around you. Like, let's just say you may have someone, pay attention to people and the words they say around you. Like, let's just say, you know, you may be just doing you, minding your own business, and here comes an energy, and they're like, you're like, oh, you're right, or they say, oh, you're right. Just pay attention to what they say, okay? And then you're like, oh, what are you up to? And they're like, oh, just waiting to give someone something type of energy, all right? And you're like, oh, right, okay, anyway, take care, bye. Because you know what they're trying to do. This is bondage, addictions. In your head, you could be thinking, whatever, yeah, okay. So you know what's going on, all right? Like, you know, these little moves that they're playing, okay? Someone may want to invest in you, or someone invested a lot of time or a lot of money in this, and you're like, well, you're just wasting your time and you're wasting your energy and you're wasting the money, okay? I suggest you put that money back in your pocket, okay? Or someone here is hoping, like, you know, you look, if they ever think that you're going to be in this energy, like, for what? There's no reason. For what? You're happy. Like, let's have that right, okay? They bondage, addictions, no, that ain't going to happen. We're going to rebuke that in the name of Jesus, yeah? We're going to rebuke that in the name of Jesus. That ain't happening, okay? And we're going to send that energy right back to the crosses that think they can play around your energy, Libra, all right? And, you know, invest in you or get you back on addictions. Yeah, we're going to rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And we're going to send this energy right back to the crosses that think they can bondage you into addictions, yeah? Okay, right. Okay, let me go and, you know, spend the money or get money elsewhere. But when it comes to you, Libra, it ain't happening. The backstabbers, yeah? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. The backstabbers. Yeah, okay, so you're aware of them, Libra, or be aware. Pay attention to what people say to you, the wordings they say, okay? All right? You know, some of you could have been someone that, oh, King of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. Someone's not so, the King of Pentacles anymore, are they? Okay? Yeah, because you're quick-witted, all right? You speak your truth. You don't care about these energies. You're not holding back. They're not your friends. You're not their friends. They were right, okay? You don't care for these people. They don't care for you. All they care about is, you know, investing in you and getting money out of you because they think like you can get you back on addictions. And we're going to rebuke it in the name of Jesus, and we're going to send this energy that they're sending you right back to their asses, okay? Any more messages? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, you're right. Actually, no, you're right. That is Satan. They're Satan because they're trying to get people on addictions, take them down a dark path. So yes, you are right. Thank you. Okay, that's exactly what they are. Okay, because they're trying to invest in people to get money out of them. Yeah, thank you for that word. And yeah, you're correct. 100% correct. Yes, they are. Okay. And all they care about is betraying others, okay? They don't care. All they care about is money, 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 money. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? Well, I'll tell you what, if this person's on addictions, they may end up taking themselves out, okay? You know, I don't know, well, it depends what type of addictions it is, okay? Any addictions ain't good, any addictions. I mean, even alcohol, if you drink too much of it, you can get psoriasis of the liver, okay? You know, you can end up getting, is it jaundice of the eye, something like that, or your skin goes yellow, something like that, okay, in regards to alcohol, if you overdrink or if you're an alcoholic, okay? And any other hard drugs, like, you know, you can go over on it, okay? Depends what drug it is. Like, if it's like, you know, the higher class drug, this is quite sad. This is how people end up DEA dead, okay? Because, you know, these people, this group, what they do is they get people in this industry, in this energy. You Libra, it's not happening, okay? It's not happening at all, okay? You'll never be in this energy, ever, okay? And I'm putting that on you. You will never be in this energy. You're never going to be crying. You're never going to be weak. You're not going to allow these people to have power over you. And I put that domain over you. You're not going to be in this energy. They're not going to have power over you, okay? I bless you, Libra, all right? To the ones that are good Libras. The ones that have come against you, well, you know, that's their business. But you could be someone right now who's getting public recognition. You're known publicly, okay? Or you're speaking out about something publicly, okay? All right, these people need to stop playing. This group needs to stop playing in your energy, okay? Because you're going to carry on exposing them. Yeah, these people, yeah, and they just don't care. They don't care. Shall I tell you what they do? Okay, like let's just say, for instance, you could be someone that's a King of Pentacles. You could be, you know, well off. You've worked hard for your money, or you know, you could, like, you could have gone through a divorce or anything. It could have been something bad in your life that you've gone through, and like, you know, maybe, you know, you're sad or something, and that's when they hit you. That's when they hit you at your lowest, so your vulnerable, most vulnerable time, okay? And then they're like, yes, okay, that person's really sad because they're going through A, B, and C, or they think you're on your own. They even think you're a target, you're vulnerable. And some of you Libras are like, you know what, I work well on my own. I'm not vulnerable. I'm not going to be your target, okay? It's not happening. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep talking up and exposing you energies. Right, so what they do is they go for the vulnerable, the ones that are like this, sad, crying, miserable, whatever, okay, or they want to get you on your own, all right? And then when they get you on your own, then they'll send one of their little friends around, like, or someone that you know that's a fake friend, and you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, don't worry, I've got love for you and you're my friend, and we've been friends for a long time, okay? Yeah. And then you may start drinking or something like that because you've gone through something traumatic, okay? Or you've gone through some type of trauma. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, have a drink. That'll make you feel better, okay? Or you know, energies do start drinking because they've gone through some traumatic experience. But, you know, some of them, they just wait in the shadows, don't they? They wait in the shadows, okay? And you could be someone that's very loving, all right, or they just think that because you're very loving or you've got emotions, they think you're vulnerable, or they use they think people are vulnerable or naive, okay? Then they'll use someone that most probably that you've known for years, or okay, that is a hidden enemy, okay, all right, or these could have been someone that you had in your home, or you realise these people are stolen off you, okay, because you know that they were like trying to be like functioning addicts, or you may not have known that someone here was an addict, okay, or they look like, you know, they're a functioning addict, or they would tell you that they're not on this. But this would be someone that will, this a couple, like she'll go towards someone, he'll go towards someone, okay, you know, meet up with people, drink with them, get someone drunk, you know, because you're not so coherent, and then you're all over the place, and then those goats scrambling through whatever, okay, or when you sleep, maybe going through your handbag or your wallet or whatever. Be careful of these type of people, okay, or they'll use the experience of, you know, oh, maybe try a bit of this, try a bit of that, okay, and then, yeah, they get you down that toxic dark road, okay, wicked evil people, okay. And then they even want people homeless, or these group wanted you homeless, okay, all right, okay, or there could be two people here that was part of this, and they're going to be homeless, or they're broke, or someone from your past wants to come back around, okay, because they're broke, and you know they could be under this, okay, and you're like, you're not coming in my home, no way, or this could have been someone from your past that done you wrong. And now, you know, the same energies that are now broke at the Five of Pentacles, now they want to come back around and, Libra, can I sleep on your settee, or do you mind if I stay a couple of nights? No, there's a gutter out there, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, because that's how they wanted you, Libra. Don't open the door to these people, don't let them back in your life, okay, they have addictions, but they maybe they're not looking too great, or this is how they wanted you, okay, yeah. They invested a lot of time in this, or they paid someone here, Capricorn, them and their partner, okay? Or again, I don't know, you know, take it as it resonates. Whoever these people are, I mean, we have a Capricorn, we have a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, okay? These could be people in your family. One of them could have a drinking problem, the other could have a drug problem, okay? Still addictions though, wouldn't they? Okay, And this was some long-term investment, okay? This weren't just like the last couple of weeks. This is a long-term investment, okay? To keep you stuck, to keep you down, to keep you in that low vibrational energy, so that they could, you know, offer you up as a offering, yeah? Okay, but your vibration's raised now, okay? Yeah, you're using your intuition, okay? There could have been a frenemy that was a water sign that was working with this group, or this frenemy's watching, or this water sign's watching you, and they know that you're using your intuition, or there's something about a Pisces who's, or something to do with a water sign. It's just a group of them. Judgment, okay? Yeah. The reason why they want to come back around is because they're facing judgment. Yeah? No, let them face this judgment on their own. But Libra, do not, I'm saying, do not allow this energy back in, okay? Do not allow this energy back in, okay? Let them face this judgment on their own, because they want to come under your roof or be under your umbrella type of energy, okay? All right? Because they feel like you can protect them from this judgment. No, let them deal with this judgment on their own. Oh, well, if I go towards Libra, I can shelter under Libra's light. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that, okay? Because then you'll soak up all their judgment, and then you'll end up having missed opportunities. But look, they want to cloak under your energy so that you have missed opportunities, yeah? They want to cloak their energy. No, they can't cloak their energy, all right? I'm exposing them, okay? You're not cloaking your energy under Libra. That goes for the good ones, okay? Yeah, you're over this. Yeah, Spirit says be closed off. Do not allow them to come back in. You see the cup? They want to cast an illusion. They want to cloak under your energy, Libra, okay? All right? So that you have more missed opportunities. You could be aware right now, and this is why you're closed off, okay? Because that's what the arms mean, and the legs folded, closed off, protecting your energy, okay? Yeah. Yeah, let them deal with their judgment on their own. That's their problem. They cause the judgment, you know, that's their judgment, isn't it? It's not yours. I think more, some of you are just annoyed of the audacity of these people, really. They just think you're stupid. Like, you're far from stupid. Page 1, you got the information you needed, or you got the information from me or other readers, whoever, okay? But Spirit's saying, do not allow this, I don't care if it's a cousin, a brother, a sister, okay? All right? Maybe in the past you tried to be there for them and they've always left you out in the cold, and now all of a sudden, because, you know, they're going through things, they want to now come back around. But they've had years, yeah? They've had years to cheat you, right? And now all of a sudden they want to come back around and try to treat you right. But it's still a lie. It's still a lie. Okay? It's only because they know they're going through judgment. You could be getting celebrated, something to do with the fruits of your labour. Okay? Or they know that you're getting celebrated, and this is why they want to come back around. I mean, the audacity. Libra, the audacity. Yeah? Okay? And we've got one of them in the group watching. Peekaboo, we see you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this could have been a group of, you know, bunch of alcoholics, drug takers. I'm just seeing them in the room, like with drugs on a table, tins of beer or wine or whatever it is, or doing lines of, you know, and just all gossiping, basically. Yeah. Okay, you know, like when they're all drunk and they're like, yeah, I can't stand him, or I can't stand her, yeah, let's all get together and do this, and, yeah, let's betray Libra, yeah, birds of a feather flock together, okay, yes, wow, and now because they're getting exposed, they're like, now they're crying, cry me a river, yeah, crocodile tears, okay. Yeah, you see, again, you know, like roaches, yeah, they work well in the dark, don't they? Okay, they work well in the dark. As soon as you put the light on, they start scattering. Yeah, you don't see none of them. The whole room could be filled up with them. As soon as you put that light on, they're gone. Like, wait a minute, there was loads of them here a minute ago. Where are they all gone? Yeah, they're all hiding, okay? This is what these energies do. They hide in the dark, okay? They hide in the dark, okay? Their homes could be filthy, or, you know, if they're under some influence, maybe they don't take care of themselves, or their hygiene's not good. I'm just seeing, like, you know, especially if they're out of their phase, like, you know, it may take, I don't know, 2-3 days for them to recover, then they recover, and then they're back down the off licence again, then they're, all right, Joe, you coming round, mate? Yeah, okay. Yeah, get me some of that stuff you've got 3 days ago, and they're back on it again, okay? Or I'm just seeing someone with just clothes strewn all over the place, or just living in filth, basically. It's a shame. It's a shame, really, isn't it? Okay, it's a shame. You know, drugs are really you know, not good, not good. Okay, this is why you're not entertaining these people. All right. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they can't steal off you. Okay. Or they were trying to steal and protect themselves, okay? Trying to set traps for you. You're not a thief, Libra. Or you're not a thief, or they can't steal off you, okay? Or maybe they've been caught stealing. Don't know. Maybe they've been caught stealing. Yep, someone from your past wants to return. Either you're someone's wish fulfillment, or someone sees that you're having your wish fulfillment. A lot of you, that door's shut, okay? It says that cycle's closed out, okay? All right? All right? People from your past, whether they now see you as their wish fulfillment, that cycle is closed out, okay? They shouldn't have judged you in the past, all right? The cycle's closed out. They shouldn't have judged you in the past. Or they didn't want someone seeing something clearly about you, okay? Or they didn't want you getting noticed in the light that you're in, okay? All right? I mean, again, in regards to you being a bold communicator, you've spoken up about things, some of you, okay? Because, again, the more you hide things, or the more you don't expose these energies, the more they get away with it, okay? And when you start being, you start speaking the truth, then they start being in this energy, okay? Because things that were hidden, all right? They never expected you to expose. So then they're in this energy, okay? Worried, stressed, anxious, can't sleep. Oh my God, no. Yeah, okay? And then you're speaking that they invested in. Sorry if the Wi-Fi goes off. The connection's not great, okay? So now some of you could be speaking up, okay? In regards to everything they've done to you, and them swords, they're looming over them. Okay, the same sword they put in your back, it's the same sword you're speaking of, and you're exposing them, and they're like, oh my God, no. Yeah, yeah, but it's all right when you was doing this, though. Yeah, but once you get exposed, then you're in this energy. Yeah, they're going through judgment. Right? Archangel Michael, or your ancestors, the guides, whatever, okay? Yeah, this cycle's closed out. You're not reopening this cycle. You're not even, no, you're just moving on. Again, you know, we will have free will to change our lives around. Simple as that. Yeah, these are karmics. Okay, they didn't want you. Again, you know that saying, you hang on to a sinking ship, you get dragged down with it. So you moved away from these energies, okay? You moved away from these energies, all right? Okay, you quit witted, yeah? you're brave, you're courageous, you moved away, okay? I mean, you know, it does take a lot, doesn't it? You know, being around people or a group that you've known, or, you know, you've grown up with, or, you know, that your family have known, or, you know, just what you've known, basically. And to shut that cycle out to everything, all of them, everything involved that I've just spoke of, it takes a courageous, brave person, because you have to start again in life. And that means, you know, cutting off these past people for new doors to open. And I ain't passing no judgment. It's not for me to pass judgment on them, okay? I'm not passing judgment. But at the end of the day, you've got to protect yourself, and this is why you're guarded and you're vigilant, because you're like, no, okay? Even though some of them are crueler or they were wicked, you may still wish, you know, that they get help, okay? I mean, you don't care for them in a sense of, you know, you feel sorry for them, or come back in my home, or come back in my life. No, it's not that type of energy. But some of you, you know, you just like, it's just sad, you know, because everyone goes through things in life, all right? And maybe they haven't healed from traumas, okay? And this is why. So you could be understanding in regards to that, okay? And maybe you hope that they get some type of, I don't know, professional help, or they can speak about it, or, you know, that they can start working on themselves to make their life better, okay? But when it comes to you, just, I'm not risking opening that door. You just can't do it, okay? Yeah, you realise that you was pouring into these energies, right? And you stopped pouring into them, because again, you was keeping yourself stuck, okay? And now you realise, or you know, you was like, no, I'm guarded, I'm vigilant, okay? You started healing. You know, my time of really healing was around the COVID period. That's when it really happened. I think that's when a lot of people had the chance then. That's when I really started getting into meditation and things like that, because that's when a lot of people weren't, they couldn't come to your door, or you couldn't have energies around you because, you know, 2 feet apart, or, you know, you just couldn't have people around you, could you? So some people in that period, they took the opportunity, or they listened to the call, okay, where others didn't, okay? Some may have done whatever, even more, okay? I mean, healing, it doesn't happen overnight. Time, all right? As soon as someone starts talking about this energy, you're like, all right, okay, take care, bye. Like, you're not judging, that's their life, isn't it? You're not judging, but you're stepping away from it, okay? Okay? Confirmation, Ace of Pentacles, abundance, success, okay? So, you know, this is why some energies from the past want to return. No, because I see you successful, abundant. No, you're not. No, sorry, it's not happening. Okay. Yeah, you've emotionally detached, and that's what you've got to do. Okay, you've got to emotionally detach. Okay, and I don't care, even if it's a cousin, you've got to emotionally detach. All right, because even sometimes it's your own family, and they think because, you know, your sisters or brothers, or, you know, you're always going to be there, and you're like, well, you know, I've tried to be, or reached out, or blah blah blah. You know, you've got to emotionally detach, okay, to protect yourself, to guard yourself, okay. All right, maybe you were the only one out of the group, or you were the only one in the family to break some type of curse, generational curse, okay, or, you know, and your ancestors, okay, could be celebrating you, all right, because you released them. Yeah, you could have been the first one in your family to break this ancestral curse, okay. Curse of addictions, poverty, something like that, okay. Yeah, yeah. So it could have been, you know, a group that you knew, and you removed yourself. You could have been one of the cups there, because there's a space, so you were the one, and you're trying to wake them up to do the same, okay? But again, you can lead a horse to water, you can't force it to drink, And all you got to do is, when you try or you reached out and they're still in this energy, you're like, okay, well, I can't do no more. All right, take care, and wish you the best. That's it. But you just, you know, wish them the best in the sense that they get help. Okay, you know, strength. Yeah, takes a lot of strength. Okay, takes a lot of strength to walk away from people, places, things. Okay, but you used your intuition. You knew some of it's hidden. Okay. Or someone here could have been doing something dark towards you, you've woke up from that, okay? Or you was bound to this, or you're bound to these people, you're bound to addiction, something like that, okay? Or they had some type of bondage over you where you're bound to something and you've woke up, or now you know that someone close to you was doing something dark, or, you know, sister, cousin, brother, whoever, mum, whoever it was, I don't know, in the family, okay? But someone was, yeah, yeah, you was bound to something with this group, this family, but you released yourself, okay? Ten of Pentacles, yeah, family, yeah, family. All they cared about was money, okay? All they care about is money. Again, that's their, whatever they do or however they make their money, that's their problem. It's got nothing to do with you, Libra, okay? But again, as soon as you know, you come across someone's path, and this is, you know, if you're journey, or you don't know that person that well, you're like, oh, hi, morning, afternoon, you know, and they're like, oh, just, you're just having a roll up, or you're standing outside having a cup of tea, wherever you are, and, you know, as soon as someone starts talking about this, or you're like, okay, bye. Yeah, you know, travel, movement, okay, communication, you're like, yeah, bye. Yeah, Page of Cups, you're not allowing anyone to love bomb, catfish you, okay, at all. All right, you're laying them situations to rest. So this could be, like when one cycle closes, another opens, and then you go somewhere else, and it's a test. It's a test to see if you're awake. It's a test to see if you see the red flags. Okay, all right. Yeah, they may think you're a fool, but this is you taking a leap of faith and going in a new direction, okay, starting again. And as I said, you go in a new direction and you meet another person, and they use that Page of Cups, that younger energy, okay, to try to love bomb or catfish you. And they may think, I don't know what they've been told by this group, or they're very young or naive, or they were paid to try to get you hook, line and sink, or something like that. And then you're like, again, this is you going from one place to the next, and you're just hi, or you're just, you're not saying stay away from me or nothing like that, okay? You're just like hi, and then again, if they mention you, like, oh, what you up to? And they mention, oh, I'm just waiting on blah blah blah. You're like, okay, bye, okay? Again, you're not, that's their life, isn't it? That's their life. But one thing is, you ain't a fool, okay? You're no fool, okay? Yeah, opportunities. So you're careful in regards to the opportunities, okay? All right? Because not every cup here is a good cup, do you understand? Okay? Yeah, you've got one with a snake in it. You've got one that wants to wear your face, or had many faces, okay? You had another that, wanted to come in your life, or these are opportunities, or they will ghost you, okay? We've got another one here, a dragon, okay? We've got another here with a reef. Yeah. We've got another here with a cup with jewels or something like that, okay? And someone in this group, or they could have given someone the heads up, or go towards Libra, look, she's that cup, or something like that, okay? Or, you know, you're not, look, they're trying to hold on to you, control money, okay? You're like, no, see you later, okay? I'm going to give everyone the heads up that lives in this building from now, okay? I'm going to let you know, all right? I'm not throwing no shade, that's what you do is your business, but okay? But when you start talking about addictions to me, I'm gone, all right? Okay? I'm just going to make that clear. I'm not going to start pointing out names and all that, all right? Okay? Four of Pentacles, control, trying to have control or hold on to you for money, okay? Right, it's a test as well, okay? And all I'm going to say is, yeah? No more. I'm not going to start, yeah? That's all, okay? Helmet and that's it, okay? All right. Oh my God, come through, spirit guide. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Again, okay. Wow. Equal give and take. Yeah. It's to do with DRUGS, okay? Again, you know, these people, good luck to them. Good luck to them, okay? You don't do DRUGS, you don't sell DRUGS either, Libra, okay? But as soon as this group come towards you and you're like, oh, how are you? You're all right, what are you up to? Oh, I'm just waiting on some. All right, okay, all right. What's that then? And you're, oh, okay, bye. Bye. Okay? All right? You're independent, you're self-sufficient, okay? Yeah. Because that's what they'll do. They will follow you, Lee, but they think they're clever. It's like, you know, you may go outside to have a cup of tea, or you've had a cup of tea, or you stand outside, you may have a roll-up or something like that, and then they'll be in contact with the other person because they're watching you, okay? Then they'll communicate with the other person. Oh, so-and-so's gone downstairs having a roll-up. Quick, quick. You know, go the other side, go down the other steps, or something like that, or yeah, so-and-so's down there, or they're on the way down, or something like that. Yeah, try to approach them when you're like, oh, please. Oh, what you up to? You know already. As soon as they mention this, or you could be like, oh, what is it? What, you waiting to get a bit of GREEN? And they're like, no.